Okay. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me okay? It's so interesting. This is my first silent disco, and so I want to thank you all for being here. I assume you can hear me because it's a little awkward. Okay. I feel like I should be in my children's preschool. Raise your hand when you can hear my voice. All right, look at all the hands go. Good. You're good listeners. Thank you for being here. This is nice because I don't have to shout. This is very, very convenient. Although I have to say you all are very entertaining to look at with your headphones on. My name is Jason Graefe. I'm the Corporate Vice President of the AI Partner Catalyst team. Our team is focused on helping startups enter our ecosystem, find growth within our platform, and helping them get the development needs they need to propel their growth, and then also help them with go-to-market and help you accelerate your growth on the Microsoft platform and reach more customers. And so we have a team of people around the world that look for startups with gaining momentum. We lean in to help them with development resources and go-to-market resources. And then we partner deeply with a number of AI native companies around the world, the model companies. We focus very discreetly and specifically on AI natives, and so that would be model companies, agent companies, as well as hardware companies. And so we've been here this week learning a ton, and we're excited to tell you more today about the marketplace and how we can use that to propel your growth and the investments we're making in that as well. So McCoy will be joining me. Let me get to a slide here. So Mason will be coming up to join me. He'll talk more about our marketplace strategy. He'll walk you through some of the changes we've made to things, as well as the new innovations we're putting into marketplace and what you can take advantage of. And then 𝗦𝗽𝗲𝗀𝗲𝗃 is here from Arrow, Partner of the Year, one of our award winners. And so he's going to come up and we're going to do a Q&A as well, and he'll tell you a little bit about how Arrow is taking advantage of the marketplace to really accelerate their growth as a distie. You know, we talked a lot about, well, let me cover what we're going to talk about today. So I mentioned we'll talk about how you are empowering as our software development companies or our partners, how you are empowering this AI transformation. And then we'll go into our priorities as the marketplace, for the marketplace business. And then I think what I hope will help you the most is that Mason will be able to really articulate a blueprint for you and some steps to follow of how to get on marketplace and really take advantage of the work we're doing on marketplace for your business. So with that, you've heard a lot this week around frontier transformation. You know, what does it mean to be frontier? This is an interesting concept that we've started to articulate as a firm. It is really about being on the bleeding edge, embracing the change, embracing the migration or the modernization of platforms and of businesses that are now coming from this incredible secular transformation that AI is bringing. So what's interesting about this is, as we started to think through how do we help our customers embrace this, our partners embrace this, it's really about being frontier. And so as you all step out to that space of the unknown, as you all start to embrace this change, we're hoping that we can give you kind of a framework and a success criteria to help you navigate this incredible change. Whether you're building software to take to market, whether you're a services provider who's helping other customers, or whether you're a customer yourself who are just trying to navigate this incredible time of change and transformation. You know, without purpose and direction, there is no transformation. That's just change. And so what we're hoping to do is give you that guidance or those steps you can follow, or just a framework for your own transformation or how you help your customers transform. We think about it with these 4 pillars to the framework. You know, enriching the employee experiences. How do you take and use the AI tools there today to, one, just start with your own organization and helping make it easier for your employees, just enriching their experience, whether it's dealing with HR systems, productivity tools, just the basic things that we all have to go through on a daily basis. How do we use AI to just make lives easier? Number 2, reinventing this customer engagement. I think we're in this pretty interesting time in the world where we're in this what I call golden age of margin, where you now have an opportunity to improve your margin on one side by taking cost out of the business, while you can simultaneously grow your margin on the other side of the business by using the same type of tool, AI, to reinvent business process that reduce costs and reliance on many different high-cost variables, and at the same time invent new products and drive growth on the top line of your business. And so it's pretty unusual that we have had this opportunity in business to actually grow margin on both sides of the equation. It kind of makes the rule of 40 in the SaaS world really change in terms of how we think about what true growth means now. But you do this by reinventing that customer engagement, reinventing the way you engage your employees, and reshaping business processes. Not just tuning them, not just changing things for the sake of change, but truly reshaping the way you do things. Changing organization charts into workflow charts and ways that you execute business processes to achieve new outcomes or outcomes you've had to achieve in the past in totally new ways that incorporate faster time to market, faster speed of accomplishing those processes, or even doing them with less people touching them so that you can do things much faster. Last but not least, how do you bend the curve on innovation? To me, innovation is about accomplishing something that hasn't been done before faster than others. And so if you can accomplish things faster, I do believe now speed is the new moat. And so as a software development company, as a services company, as a product company, how you get to market faster and adjust and to continue to provide value to customers is the new advantage. Because there's so many new tools coming to market. There's so many new AI-based tools that want to reinvent vertical processes, horizontal processes. The way that you can get to market and secure your position in that, in the usage, is to rapidly innovate. And you do that by bending that curve on innovation, by a way of releasing more value into the market through your tools faster than anyone else. So this is kind of what we call the success framework for a frontier transformation. And I hope this kind of gives you some signposts or a mental model as you're starting to think about what you're doing in your organization. And now what we'll do is I want to kind of talk about our technical approach to this and how you map this framework over to the platform that we're building that I'm sure you heard a lot about yesterday in a long keynote with many announcements and many speakers. And hopefully you were able to kind of compose what we were talking about in regard to the stack we're building. I had to go do a little extra reading, and Copilot helped me. So if you're not alone, if you were still trying to put all the pieces together. But we're starting with the most important thing, and that's security. Everything we are building, as Satya has made it very publicly known, one of our core foundations as a company, one of our top focuses is security. Securing our platform and making sure that we're providing a secure environment to you, whether you're our customer, our partner, you're a software company using our tools, we're starting with security. That is the #1 priority. On top of that, we're building a cloud and AI platform and application layer from the silicon up to the compute, to the data layer, to the tool chain, and giving you this rich environment of choice that allows you to build your applications, build your business in a way that is, again, based on a foundation of security. But it allows you this full stack approach to work your way up the stack using the tools or the compute or the resources you need to build your solutions. Last but not least, how do you finish that off? How do you provide the users or your customers, your employees, with the rich interface that helps them achieve the outcomes they're seeking? How do you help people really accomplish more in their day or accomplish what they've come to do in a faster, more efficient way? And that is through AI business solutions. And so as this app layer sits on top of our infrastructure layer, again, wrapped in security and compliance, our #1 priority, we are hoping, or our aspiration is to build a stack for you to now build your business. One of the most inspiring things to me, who've been at Microsoft now 23 years, is that we are not successful unless you are successful. And so our success comes from the platform and the tools that you build on top of ours. And so as we architect things, you can see that we're very focused on this simple approach of a secure foundation, an infrastructure available for you to build your solutions, and then most importantly, that secure environment, that stable environment for you to then run your applications to either serve your own people, your own customers, or build your own solutions. So I hope that helps you kind of orient yourself in our framework of how when we talk about frontier, what it means. You know, most importantly, these are your solutions. The partners here in the room today, the ones you've heard about all week, I'm incredibly inspired as I go from meeting to meeting or roundtable to roundtable and just hear the stories of people that are building things on our platform, things they're building, bringing to market, the approach they're taking. You know, I've met with, I think we're up to now 27, 25 different startups in the last 2 days, and to hear them articulate the vision for the way they're using the platform is incredibly inspiring. And so whether you're Mistral or now Cohere, building models on our platform and training on our platform, or whether you're 𝗦𝗲𝗲 or Sierra, or maybe you're 𝗦𝗲𝗲𝗍𝗲𝗏 and you're building, you know, robots on our platform, it's absolutely inspiring to just see the things that people are doing and how they envision changing the world with AI. We've taken a lot of time and a lot of feedback to listen to our partners and listen to our customers about how to make Marketplace better. This was a big year for Marketplace. This was a big push for us to really get out there and say, okay, we've got the supply side of the Marketplace, which is an incredible amount of software development companies and systems integrators providing services into the Marketplace, so stocking the shelves, if you will. But we really need to do a great job to make it easier for our customers to use it, to find, try, buy solutions through our Marketplace. And so you've seen we've consolidated them. We've gotten to a more streamlined, I think an easier to articulate value proposition for the Marketplace that hopefully you're seeing a place for you to bring your solutions. And it's starting to work. And so there's nothing better than when you take a lot of time to plan a strategy, invest a lot of development resources, and then you start to see things actually work the way you were hoping. And so some of the momentum we're seeing, you know, this is a list of just some of the many customers who are now turning to the Marketplace to procure their solutions from our partners. And if you notice, there's some very big names on here and some very big organizations. But what's nice is that there's a lot of smaller organizations who are now seeing the Microsoft Marketplace as the place to go to acquire their solutions. There's so many benefits in this. The number one thing that our customers tell us is, when I buy through your Marketplace, I can decrement my Mac. And so what that means is my large commitment I've made to you, Microsoft, when I buy partner solutions through the Marketplace, it helps me fulfill that commitment to you. So as a partner, taking advantage of that is a massive, massive thing to do. And so that's one of the really great strategic advantages of using the Marketplace. And you can see people are coming there. We've seen year over year some pretty fantastic growth through the Marketplace. The business is growing at about 2x on an annualized basis, which means more customers are coming to buy from the Marketplace. And this is sales through the Marketplace, not Microsoft revenue. It is sales through the Marketplace continuing to grow year on year. And so it's really starting to develop that momentum that we've been hoping for. And then best of all, for our partners who sell on the Marketplace versus direct, they're seeing a 75% increase in the deal size. So that, to me, is a compelling reason and value proposition to say, okay, I'm going to start to look at how I co-sell with Microsoft, how I use the Marketplace to not only host my solution, but really help accelerate higher sales of my solutions by using the Marketplace. Omdia predicts that partner revenue will be, the opportunity for partner revenue by 2030 is $300 billion. That is an astounding number. And what excites us about that is that that is a number that Omdia backed into and was able to say, based on the momentum, the changes you're making, Microsoft, and the opportunity you're giving partners, we see a bright future. And so I think the most important thing when you have a bright future like that is to make sure you know how that you can take advantage of it. And so what I want to do is I want to ask Mason McCoy to come up. Take off your headphones, Mason. Come on up, and maybe you can help everybody understand what they can do to take advantage of it.
Absolutely, Jason. We'll do the same thing. You guys hear me? We good? All right. Hey, see, I got as many.
I'm going to go not put my headphones on.
All right. Hi, everyone. If we haven't met, I'm Mason. I help lead the business strategy here at Microsoft for our Marketplace. We've hit the halfway point through our fiscal year, so I wanted to take a little bit of time to touch base on where we've been. We talked about it at the beginning of the fiscal year if you joined Start for Partners with us. But before I do that, I want to thank all of you in the room, everybody watching the recording, for the energy you're bringing, your partnership. The numbers Jason just shared, they're driven by real customer demand, they're driven by real customer needs, but they're fueled by the energy and the investments of the people in this room and the folks listening to this recording. So thank you before we go any farther. We've made incredible progress together. Today, I'm going to share a little bit of a recap of what those business priorities are and how we're progressing against them through this year. And then I'll give a little bit of guidance just from what we've learned from our seats on what it takes to continue to accelerate that growth. I want to level set a little bit about how we think about our marketplace. We introduced this slide at AI Tour. We had Judson introduced it, and I think I heard a stat that this might have been the most photographed slide at that conference. Marketplace, the Microsoft Marketplace, it's how we support our commercial customers. For our channel partners, right? It's how we sell together. For our ISVs, for our software companies, this is how we go to market together. If you're building software, listing your solution on the marketplace brings it to a centralized catalog that you can choose your route to market from. So this slide is trying to articulate to you, not only does that catalog feed the Microsoft Marketplace, the website we announced a few months ago. If you haven't visited, please do. But it also feeds our in-product experiences. So if your app integrates with the 𝗦𝗽𝗲𝗂𝗏 Copilot environment, that same application is available not only on Microsoft Marketplace, but in context of flow of work for users inside of our 𝗦𝗽𝗲𝗂𝗏 Copilot experiences. Same if you have an application that works with our security stack, or if you've got an infrastructure solution leveraging our Azure infrastructure within the Azure Copilot, you'll see it there as well. As you expand your sales beyond direct sales and into the channel, Marketplace is here to support you with that as well. We offer flexible deal constructs that enable partners to sell on your behalf with the newly announced resale-enabled offers. We've also enabled our largest channel partners to syndicate the entirety of our catalog to their storefronts, meaning your solution can meet customers where they are. We believe that the scale of this ecosystem and this framework is a strategic differentiator for going to market with Microsoft, and we look forward to seeing you there and continuing to see success. So I think last year we talked, or earlier in this year, we talked about the business priorities. We shared these. They haven't changed. We're still laser focused on these topics. It's very much surrounded around accelerating AI and AI adoption within customers as part of empowering frontier firms and that transformation that we spent so much time talking to you about this week. We're still focused on scaling AI apps and agents. We launched our AI app and agent category earlier this year. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. We're still focused on activating the channel to serve SMB. This is about cross-segment expansion with tremendous focus into SMB and the opportunity that we see in that space. And of course, we're continuing to grow co-sell. We're not letting up on that at all. Now, I'll walk you through kind of each one of these and some highlights, some updates that we wanted to talk to you about today. First, we'll start with scaling your agents. At its core, when Microsoft talks about frontier firms, we're talking about an AI-driven, AI-first transformation. But we can't do this by ourselves. The applications that power the transformation, they come from folks in this room, right? The companies that will help get them in their hands, you're in this room as well. With over 4,000 AI apps and agents in our catalog, we have the largest catalog of AI solutions in the industry, and we're very proud of it. Our sales growth is more than doubling, and we project that to continue throughout this year. As we push to make this the trusted source for our customers to discover AI apps and agents, we see continued demand growing in this space. I think one thing I want to hit on is this isn't just the existing customers continuing to buy. We've seen a 2x increase in new customers coming to our marketplace looking for these AI apps and agents. So it's not more shoppers putting more in the cart. We've got more shoppers coming in the door as well. We're super happy about that. To help you scale those apps and agents, there's a few additional benefits that we'll talk about here for a moment. If you're building an agent or an AI app, you can get one-on-one AI technical advice from experts at Microsoft. We give you additional Azure credits for your development sandboxes, or you can use them for GitHub Copilot licenses to help you along the way. Additionally, we've got some opportunities to unlock benefits earlier if you're building with AI. Solutions. For now, if you want access to these benefits, come see us at ISV Success, which we'll talk about a little bit more here in the session. Okay, so for our next priority, hoping you're seeing the theme, we're going to do a whole lot of talking about channel and the opportunity for channel to accelerate sales of these AI apps and agents. In the AI world ahead of us, it's not just enterprises that need to do the shifting to frontier. It's every business. It's cross-segment. We know that many of our customers rely on trusted IT providers, right, or preferred system integrators. We refer to them as a channel colloquially here, to guide them through those technology decisions and that transformation. We fundamentally believe that working with the channel is key to unlocking access and transformation in our SMB customer segment. When we activate the channel, we activate scale. And when we serve SMB, we expand reach. That's why we've been investing so heavily in this space. I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that have changed since the last time we had this conversation. Resale-enabled offers are now globally available. If you didn't catch that in the keynote yesterday, we are very excited about this opportunity in front of us. That creates a global access opportunity for channel-led sales. And for those of you that build software, it gives you the ability to work with channel partners to create reach into segments or geographies that traditionally you don't have penetration into. We've talked about catalog syndication. We've talked about the ability for our distributors and top direct selling resellers in the market to really pull our catalog into their ecosystem. So you show up in their sales cycles, in their storefronts, and in their catalogs. They're very excited about that, especially when we talk about having the largest catalog of AI apps and agents in the industry. Finally, channel partners, you get access to some exclusive benefits. You roll into marketplace sales, we'll give you 5,000 credits in Azure sponsorship to get you going, so you can run through your tests, so you can help win your first deals. Last year, our channel segment had the largest growth of any segment in the marketplace, 3.5x. We got it written on the slide there. It's pretty tremendous. With resale-enabled offers being GA, and with more opportunities coming available like distributed marketplace, we think this is going to grow even faster. But I don't want you to just take it from me, telling me about how your business works. I'm going to ask Jason to come back up here with Eric. Eric's from Arrow. Arrow's a leading distributor that is using Marketplace to help them scale. So if you give me a round of applause, we'll welcome Jason and Eric up here.
So like you, I will test.
Start the mic.
Raise the hand. You can hear me? Okay, that's great.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks for having me, Jason.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being here. And so Arrow's been won our Partner of the Year award this year. They've done a tremendous job of really embracing the marketplace and extending it into their catalog. And so we're going to kind of talk about a couple things, and I was hoping Eric could just explain how he's thinking about it and really what they're strategically using the marketplace for. But Eric, really let's start with kind of who you are, what your role is at Arrow, and what you lead.
Sure. So my name is 𝗦𝗽𝗲𝗀𝗻. I'm VP and CTO for Arrow. I'm managing the 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 platform that we use to transact our cloud and AI business, and more generally, I'm managing cloud and AI strategy. So that's a lot.
That is a lot, especially for Arrow. Can you kind of tell us a little bit, for those who aren't familiar with Arrow, can you just kind of give a little bit of a idea of what it is that Arrow is doing?
Yeah, so Arrow is a distributor. So we have two main activities. We do actually electronic parts, components resale. And the part I'm belonging to is named 𝗦𝗲𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, and we are doing IT distribution. And we are a strong partner of Microsoft since many years, and plenty of usual suspect vendors. So that's, yeah, so we are Fortune 110.
110, that's pretty impressive. And Arrow's not new to the market, right? Arrow's been around for a long time, and so you've seen a lot of trends kind of come and go. What are your thoughts around this AI, I don't want to call it just a trend, shift? Tell me more about what you're hearing from customers and how Arrow's thinking about this major transformation.
Yeah, so if you launch me on AI, I can spend a lot of time, or I will try to make that short. So no, it's clearly a revolution. So I wanted to be the first distributor to launch an AI assistant in a platform. So this is what we have done 2 years ago.
What's the name of the assistant?
It's called 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Assistant. Yeah. So this was game changer for the partners, because the partners, they were struggling. So they know AI is a revolution, but we wanted them to touch the reality of what it can change for them, so that they can sell Copilot, as an example, to their end customers. So it was resonating, much more when they were able to use that for themselves. So that was, one of the things. We were improving that up to something we call 𝗦𝗲𝗲𝗍𝗳𝗲 that was launched at Ignite last year. And this is the main reason why, by the way, we won Partner of the Year award, providing some tools dealing with generating your marketing campaigns, improving your operation, your customer support. So that's a kind of tool we are providing to the partner ecosystem. So just to also raise the bar, we have just launched today, this morning, a new tool that is called 𝗦𝗲𝗍𝗳𝗍𝗲 360. And it has a connection with what Mason was just presenting before. We want to help all those ISVs, all the partner community that are trying to build AI apps to be better. Because it happens that a lot of them are, Judson was sharing that during the keynote, 95% of the AI POC are not going through up to production. So we want to help them. So our dashboard, AI 360, is helping all the type of partner, but including ISV, to analyze what they do and make recommendations and helping them into building the right AI agent ultimately. So that's
So you're helping them with the tool chain to build the applications and then bringing them into the marketplace to help sell them.
Exactly. The last mile being, of course, being able to push that on the marketplace, and what you guys are providing is the perfect tool for that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we look at the marketplace, it's more than just a transaction engine. It's definitely this growth accelerator for partners like you're explaining. It's fantastic to see you actually coming back up the pipeline to help them build the solutions. And so as you really think about how is the marketplace helping Arrow innovate and really modernize these AI-driven companies? I mean, is that a big draw for you, for them, when they come to Arrow?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, Microsoft's approach on marketplace is great for us because you are really working in partnership with your channel ecosystem. So I want to thank you for that. You listen to us. We were, of course, very happy to be part of the pilot. And we, so we factor all that. So that being said, your question is how the marketplace can really help them. I mean, the way I see the future is like any company in the world and any employee in that company will most likely have to use 1, 2, 3, 10 agents daily. And they will have to be able to procure each of them, and they will need some form of marketplace to go to and procure the right one. So I think today the sweet spot for us in the cloud are the managed service providers, but my personal feeling is those guys, they're going to transform to some form of ISV that they will tailor some vertical solution for each SMB to have the better agent that resonates with their business. Again, if you need to procure some specific agent, you have to have at the end of the day a marketplace, and what you provide with the biggest offer with 4,000. My bet is, in a couple of years you will have 1 million agents.
Sure. Yeah. Well, and I think to your point, the most important thing is a trusted marketplace, right? I mean,
exactly.
The risk that agents can bring to an enterprise is something that a lot of people are thinking about right now. And how do you secure them? How do you trust them? And I think knowing that you're buying from a trusted source is going to be absolutely paramount.
No, and thank you for precising that, because people can see the marketplace as only a transaction engine. So you're right to say that it's just the beginning of the story. It's helpful, but you have so much more. Security being really one thing. But I think the marketplace should be a trusted advisor on the entire life cycle.
Yeah,
that's for
good
sure.
point. So, I mean, this new capability we announced with resale-enabled offers. I know Arrow's been one of the leaders here for us and implemented it. You were up on the slide there, but how do you see REO, as short for resale-enabled offers, how do you see REO really changing the game for Arrow, and what are the new opportunities that you're excited about? And what does it really create for a channel-led marketplace? Like
so as you said, we were part of the pilot, and just to give some color on that. So we have plenty of offers, of course, in the Arrow portfolio, but one that was really resonating with that pilot was Citrix. So Arrow is exclusive, distributing Citrix in North America and EMEA, and we were having a partner and customers that really wanted to take the benefit of their Mac, like you were saying on stage just before, and this is a kind of game changer because we are here to provide the best possible route to market, and this one was resonating big time for them. So yeah, we enter into that, and yeah, we were able to transact very smoothly and provide the benefit for the end customer and the partner in the middle. Again, very good customer experience.
That's good.
So we are all in with that. Another example I want to share with you, we have started to push another offer. This one is from Broadcom. It's named 𝗦𝗲𝗲𝗶𝗫. Maybe people doesn't know what it is, but 𝗦𝗲𝗲𝗶𝗫 was since a decade the leader in providing open source containers. So it has been transformed into a paid version, and Arrow is exclusive distributing that. Again, we have chosen to push that on the Azure marketplace, so it's still early stage. But we think for the DevOps community, it's the perfect approach to reach out to that community. So yeah, another example where this marketplace and specifically the REO motion is helping us big time.
Excellent. Well, first off, thank you. Thank you for the partnership. Thank you for being here and making the trip to San Francisco and not only just celebrating at the partner event, but also just being here to help us articulate the story. You just kind of hinted at it, but what's next for Arrow and Microsoft? What are you most excited about really in this kind of AI area? I do think we're just getting started. I think our marketplace has made a big step, but it's also brought that AI frontier into it. So what are you excited about as you think about the coming year?
So yeah, we have put in place a program that we name AI Accelerator. So we have 3 pillars: learn, use, create. And what we want there is really to help all the partner community to move from that 95% of POC that is not working into something bigger. I really feel what has been launched at Ignite and the partnership we have with Microsoft will help us in that journey. So that's we are all in, and yeah, let's reconnect 1 year in 1 year, and let's see 1 million offer of agents on your marketplace.
You help us get to that, and we'll probably be able to figure out Partner of the Year repeat success for you.
That's a deal.
Is that good? Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I will double check on sound again. Super weird when I can't hear myself. Sorry for that. That's great, and thank you so much, Eric and Jason, for spending a few minutes with us, and Eric for telling the story of Arrow and where you are on that journey. It's amazing. AI, SMB channel, they're all big priorities for us, but we also have to keep driving momentum in co-sell. The thing that we've been doing together for years, the thing that I believe makes us a premier partner of choice for many of your organizations. This is by far still, much to some people's chagrin, the biggest revenue driver on our marketplace business, period. And our job is to continue to scale it and continue to make it more accessible. We're proud to continue to offer 100% match when you sell to customers against their Azure consumption commitments. That is best in industry, and we're so happy to continue pushing that. That being said, this being said, every single sale that counts towards a customer Azure commitment, known as a MAC, is what has fueled our marketplace growth to date, and we're the only hyperscaler that's still offering 100% match. It's enabled truly transformational deals for our partners, for many of you. As we approach our 3rd anniversary of aligning Microsoft sellers to the marketplace, we're fine-tuning to create synergies so we can sell more together. In July, we added some new tiers to unlock even more Azure sponsorship. When you earn a certified software designation, you strengthen alignment with Microsoft sellers for greater deal velocity. We're unlocking things like access to partner-reported ACR. This aligns your consumption to our sellers' commitments. It gives them even more incentive to sell with you. All of these benefits are available right now, today, for you. But beyond the GTM benefits and offerings, our team continued to invest to make the marketplace a better place to do business. Recently, our team shipped accelerated payouts. That's a fast, yeah, there you go. There you go. Money in your pocket a little quicker. That's faster payout cycles to you. So whether the customer is purchasing on one of our EAs or off of the Microsoft customer agreement, the payout times are now similar. This improves your cash flow, gives you better predictability in a business, as well as cut sales overhead so you can focus more on your business, your products and innovation, and less on the business of operating Marketplace. Ultimately, we want Marketplace to be here to drive your success. And that success is growing. I remember when we used to tell you getting Marketplace on a listing on Marketplace was required. It was kind of a check the box, right? Early days. You felt like you had to do it, but now it's shifting to driving growth. We have thousands of customers or companies seeing success. Jason walked you through some of the stats earlier. It's been tremendous. But I want to walk through a few examples and shout out just a few representations. Fivetran is this year's Marketplace Partner of the Year award winner. They're a leader in data movement. They focus on trusted data security, so AI has the context to work. Last year, they went all in on Marketplace. They saw tremendous business growth, more than doubling, and we're growing more pipeline to scale further together. Pangea, another example, healthcare provider, recently landed their largest pharmaceutical customer through Marketplace. Why Marketplace? Well, because Marketplace is trusted. And in an industry with strict compliance regulations, things like HIPAA, Marketplace can help speed up those procurement cycles pretty significantly. Finally, ServiceNow. ServiceNow has seen tremendous growth on our Marketplace this year, growing over 75% year over year. And for a large established company, that's a pretty significant growth curve, and it's only accelerating. None of this would be possible, though, without uplift from our channel. We've been talking about it a lot today. It's not just the software companies having success. We've seen tremendous growth in our ecosystem. Channel-led marketplace sales are our fastest growing segment, as I said before. As we land more capabilities and opportunities like resale-enabled offers or distributed marketplaces, we expect this list to continue to grow. I want to show it again to you next year. Hopefully you can't even read it, it's so small. But I'll give a few examples. Arrow, who we just heard from, reduced their workloads with some simplified offer management while closing bigger deals faster. This has been done through resale-enabled offers. And I don't know that Eric shared it. They actually closed their very first one. They were right on top of it when we launched. Bytes, our first channel partner to ever get an honorable mention for Partner of the Year for Marketplace. Channel is moving up in the stack. They use Marketplace as a strategic lever to help provide technology solutions that scale across the Microsoft stack from Copilot to Power Platform. Finally, Ingram. Ingram uses Marketplace to service over 25,000 vendors across 30 countries. They fully integrated our AI apps and agents catalog into their catalog, creating an anything as a service set of opportunities. These examples highlight a few successes that we've seen, but at its core, Marketplace is about scale. And so to wrap up, I want to leave you with a blueprint where we can talk a little bit about what we've got in place to help you scale. Again, based on the learnings we've had together over the last few years. No matter where you're at in the maturity curve with Marketplace, we're here to support you. The foundation of Marketplace success is the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. Through this program, we've got comprehensive benefits ranging from skilling, go-to-market assets, and incentives. Our partner strategy continues to align with Marketplace, and we're evolving these benefits to be even more Marketplace-specific as this business continues to grow. We're very excited that at this conference, this week, we've announced App Accelerate. If you didn't catch that, App Accelerate is a streamlined offer that combines many of the benefits that you've come to use on the Marketplace into a single, easy-to-digest package that we're continuing to invest and grow into. This is going to make things a lot easier to both understand and navigate, but it also gives us a platform for continued investment moving forward. We're adding more benefits, like aligning a single point of contact for your entire engagement. If you've ever been through this process, you know we'll give you 5 desks, a desk for everything. Join us in App Accelerate, you'll have a single point of contact. We've, of course, enriched the Azure credits to help accelerate that GTM funnel that we've been spinning through here. We're providing pipeline reviews now, so if you want to work with us to look through your pipeline, your customers, to understand both what it takes to get that moving forward, but also their propensity to buy on Marketplace and more. All of these benefits that you've enjoyed through programs such as ISV Success and Marketplace Rewards, they remain intact. We're just layering on top, simplifying, normalizing. Looking ahead, this will be fully available in 2026, and I'll share a link pretty shortly how you can sign up for more information. But to remind you of what's available right now, ground us back in today. If you're on Marketplace, there's go-to-market benefits for you today on the shelf. Go use them. Software companies that use these benefits see on average 7x growth on Marketplace. That's pretty tremendous. It's a pretty simple concept. The more you sell, the more you earn. These benefits scale with you, right? A couple of thresholds I want to point out on this slide that I think are important depending on where you are in the journey. The moment you get an offer listed on the Marketplace, you unlock the ability to have a Microsoft expert help you with listing optimization, right? Right out the gate. Let's get eyeballs on your application. First $100,000 in sales, you're eligible for co-sell. This unlocks things like alignment with our seller compensation. It also is how you access that MAC decrement or commitment decrement benefit we were talking about earlier. And at $4 million in sales, you unlock access to apply for a certified software designation that we discussed. This increases our field incentives to sell with you. There's several other marketing benefits or several other benefits that unlock along this chart that are worth calling out. Some of my favorites are blog publications, some of the exec endorsements, and some propensity list work. So we can help you identify the right customers to close deals on Marketplace quickly. All right, so to wrap us up, I want to recap the priorities. We talked about scaling through agents. We talked about activating the channel. We talked about growing co-sell. If you're building agents, use your additional benefits that we've talked about today. If you don't know how to access those benefits, talk to your Microsoft rep. If you don't have one, let's sign you up through ISV Success to get you to that single engagement manager that will be with you through the life cycle. Activate the channel. Resale-enabled offers, they're live now. It's a very powerful partner-led motion. We're seeing tremendous acceleration coming out the gate on this. The documentation link that we'll share later has a link to what you need. Don't miss Breakout Session 420, Jason Rook, Darren Sharp, my peers. They're going to go much deeper on this. That session's immediately following this, so go hop in line. And then let's talk about co-sell. First off, if you're not co-sell eligible yet, go make that a priority. That's easy. That's ticket entry, let's get it done. We have guidance available to how to focus on hitting that first 100K trailing 12 months. And we've announced App Accelerate, and we want you to help co-design that with us. You can do that by joining us at aka.ms/new software company offer. I didn't make it up, it's kind of long. But if you go there, we'll take your feedback. We want to co-design the software with you, so when we land it, it's built for you. We do hope that you found the session helpful and would really appreciate your feedback. We do have the QR code you can scan here at the end. But we'll also be here at the front, so feel free to come and grab us. To close this out, I'm going to share a quick video from ServiceNow. It's going to showcase some of the tremendous Marketplace success that they've seen, and we'll be up front here if you have any questions. So thank you for joining us today. I'll play the video here, but again, feel free to come to chat with us here in a moment. Thanks.
ServiceNow is an AI platform that brings AI data and workflows together. We help customers break through silos and deliver productivity to their employees and their customers.
AI is built as a part of the platform to make it actionable, responsive, and scalable.
We've been able to harness Microsoft's cloud, data, or productivity tools with ServiceNow's workflows to drive innovative AI solutions.
Microsoft Marketplace is a very strategic growth engine for us. This year itself, in the first half, we have seen 67% growth from year over year, and we see exponential growth to continue. It is a secure and trusted platform where our customers can discover, purchase, and deploy AI-driven solutions very fast. Customers have simplified procurement, and it's easy to deploy into the Azure tenants. They're able to consolidate their spend using Azure commitments.
Marketplace is a key enabler for our geographical expansion.
We worked very closely with Microsoft to create resale enablement offers. Now our partners can take ServiceNow offers, put their services on the top of it, and they can extend that to the customers. It helps us to close the deals in challenging and new geographies like Europe, Asia Pac, and UAE with minimal currency risk. ServiceNow puts AI to work for people. By partnering with the marketplace, our customers can unlock the promise of AI.